And I will be back in just a little bit. I'm going to let you have it, Miss Cindy Bruggeman. Welcome.
Thank you, Miss Ima. I'm excited to be here with you guys this evening. Thanks for all joining in. I see some new faces on here and some that have been around a while. So good to see all of you. And Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to all of you. This is the last new member orientation of the year, so I'm super excited that I get to be here. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. I started in December, so if you're new on here, a lot of people tell us December are, that's a slow month in the business, but actually I started my business in December 2 years ago. So I can say that I had surgery a week after I started. I was just telling Miss Ima that I had surgery a week after I had started the business, but I didn't let it stop me. I actually had 3 launch parties my first week before I had my surgery, and then that next week while I was laid up on the couch, Miss Tiffany McIntosh came and did another launch party for me that week while I laid on the couch. So if you are determined to have this work for you, you will find a way. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. I'm going to show you what our first steps are that we do when we start this business. So I am excited I get to share the Planet Marketing side of the business with you, and then I'll turn it back over to Miss Ima and let her share with you getting started on the IntelliTravel side of the business. Okay, so my portion is teaching you, showing you how to get started with your Planet Marketing business and helping others become independent travel agents. So we have, 4 steps to getting started with Planet Marketing. We first have step 1, which is a game plan interview. This is when you're going to get together with your sponsor, your success coach, or mentor, and you're going to discuss the step. Okay, you're going to discuss this game plan interview. And some of the things you're going to talk about while you're on this phone call is, what is your why? Okay, they're going to ask you, why did you join Planet Marketing and IntelliTravel? Why? What is it you're wanting to get out of this? But you may have, there's so many different reasons why you want financial freedom, okay, with Planet Marketing. Okay, is it a better quality of life for your children or your parents? I know Miss Ima takes care of her mother. She's caregiver for her mother. I have elderly parents in their 80s and 90s, and I would, absolutely, we're doing all of this, arranging for nursing homes or home care for when the time comes. And just knowing that I am going to be able to help take care of them makes me feel so much better than the some of the other alternatives that we may have to do because we don't have the income. So I'm that's one of my whys is being able to help my parents out also. Purchasing your dream home, are there things that you want? Just experiencing the time freedom. When I joined the company, when I joined this industry, my sole purpose was to quit my full-time job. Like, I wanted time freedom. I wanted to be my own boss, but I didn't even really know what time freedom meant until I got it. Okay. So it's kind of funny that that's all I wanted, but I didn't even realize I was missing it. It's so much better than it even sounds. So time freedom is priceless to me. The desire to become financially free, one of my things was wanting to be my own boss, and live to give to live. One of my things, my long-term goals is to have some kind of a mission. I don't know what that mission is going to be yet, but philanthropy is huge to a lot of people. So what are your reasons why you're going to work this business so hard? Why you want the financial freedom? Okay, and then we're going to set your goals. Okay, and we want to make sure these are SMART goals. Mr. Bradley always tells us, make sure your goals are SMART goals. And when he says that, it means specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based. Okay, so we're going to talk about the S. That is specific. Who, what, when, where. Okay, it might be, I want to make this much money by July next year, or by July because my son's getting married. Okay, you have a specific time frame, you have a specific amount of money, and when you want to have it done by. Okay, measurable. How much money Okay, how much money are you going to need? Okay, so say my son's getting married in July. How much money do I need to help him with his wedding by July? All right, how many agents is it going to take for me to sign up to make that much money? Okay, and then you're going to talk about attainable. Is it attainable? If I tell you I want to make $5,000, I have to sign up 100 people by July. Is that attainable? It could be for some, and some no. Um, it could be going director. I could have a goal of I want to be director by this time frame. How many people do I need? You have to look to see if your goals are attainable. And during your phone call, your coach or mentor will help you decide, you know, look at your goals, look at your time frame, and tell you if it's attainable or not, and tell you, will you have to change your goal? Will you have to change your time frame? Um, and or if it makes sense, they'll tell you that. And then R is relevant. Are you willing and able to do the work? Okay, if you're wanting to get to director by July, are you willing to do the work it takes to get to director in 7 months? Okay, and it's possible, it's doable. I went director in 5 months. It is doable. If somebody wants it, you have to be willing to do the work. I was willing to do the work. Whether I was laid up off my feet for several months when I first started, I was laid up for, I think it was January 18th. I signed up December 4th. It was January 18th before I was able to start moving around again. But I was able to get to director in 5 months. I was willing and able to do whatever I had to do to get to it. So if you're willing and able to do whatever it is your goal is, you can accomplish it. And then time-based. You can't say someday, okay? You can't say someday. My goal was 4 months. I missed it and I did it in 5 months. You have to set a date, okay? I have my next goal date set, okay? For 4-star director. I have my date set. You have to set a date. You can't just say, I want to be 4-star. Yes, I want to be 4-star. But when? I mapped it out, laid it out. I have my date set for 4-star director, which is April 30th, 2019. Okay, I said it. It's out there. So, you have to set your date, and then you and your coach will look and say, okay, these make sense. This is doable. Or we may have to change a little bit here. Someone told me a few months ago, they're not even a director in training, and said they want to be 3-star by December. I'm like, it's not attainable. You can't do that. It's not going to happen. You're just going to disappoint yourself, and let's, make this more attainable, and stretch this out and set smaller goals. You have to get to director before 3-star. So set your goals in order, your director, your bronze, silver, gold. You want to get to gold because that's when you give yourself a pay raise, you max out the compensation plan. So make your first gold builder goal. When I went into the business, I came in saying I need $4,000 to $6,000 a month as quick as possible, because that's what I needed, because I just quit my job and that's what I was making in my health and wellness business, and I dropped everything to start over from scratch. So I knew I needed $4,000 to $6,000 a month as quick as possible. And my sponsor told me, you have to go 2-star director. So I zoomed past everything and went to 2-star director because I had to. And that was my first goal. So I tell everybody, make your first goal gold builder, because that's when you get your first pay raise. All right. Bronze, silver, gold. You want gold. So you max out that compensation plan and you're not letting any money sit on the table. All right. How much time will you commit to your business? You're going to talk about this. They're going to ask you, how much time a week do you have? All right. If you tell them I have 1 or 2 hours a week and I want to be director in 6 months, they're going to say it's not happening. You need more, like 1 to 2 hours a day is more like full-time hours. Okay. But if you do only have 1 to 2 hours a week, all right, your goal can happen. We just may need to extend the time frame. Okay. We have so many people that work full-time and do this on a part-time. There are people making 6 figures part-time while working another full-time job. So it is doable, but it just may take longer for you to achieve it. But we will look at your hours that you can put in, and we will tell you, you want to make sure they're productive hours. You make a plan each week. This is what I'm going to do between those 1 to 2 hours that I have to commit to this. Those 1 to 2 hours a day, I am going to do these tasks during those 1 to 2 hours, and that's all I'm doing during those 2 hours. So you want to make sure you're doing income producing activities so you're productive, and you have a good success outcome from the time you're putting into your business. All right, and then are you coachable? They're going to ask you, are you coachable? All right, you may say, yeah, of course I'm coachable. Well, when they give you a plan of action, that's when you're going to prove you're coachable or not. All right. If you're able, my mentors, my coaches told me, if you're coachable and teachable, I'll teach you everything that you need to know. And I said, I am running with you. You teach me everything you want that I need. I want to know what you've done because I want to be where you're at. So I was, very coachable and took notes every single time. Anytime I could get on a webinar, a phone call, I was on there taking notes. I got notebooks and notebooks and notebooks full of notes from, all of the trainings that I've been on and been to. So are you coachable? And then step 2, that's going to be the phone call. You're going to talk about all of that in the phone call. Step 2 is growing your business. All right. One of the first things you're going to do is log into your investments. You are going to get an email from Intello Travel, and you're going to get an email from Planet Marketing. You're going to log into both of these and look through the websites. Okay. Planet Marketing, you're going to look through the website. You're going to create your own username and password when you sign up, and you'll log in there and just look around the page and do this at least weekly. And then monthly, after you've been in a while, monthly, just look around. There's different things that, change on the page and added to the page. So you're going to, log in and look at it. There's trainings that I want you to look at. I think that's on another slide. So I'll get to that. You're going to create and categorize your prospecting list. You may have heard of a hundreds list. You may have, your sponsor may have told you, go ahead and, start a list of people that you know. You're going to create that list, and you might say, I don't know 100 people. I hear that over and over again. You do know at least 10 people who know 10 people. So you can get some kind of a list. You can Google hundreds list, and you're going to be able to get, just click on one of the things that come up, and it will give you a list like this. Somebody who loves to travel, someone who loves to make money, someone loves to save money, someone who's ambitious and outgoing. Then write down names that pop in your mind. Don't question, oh, that person's not going to like this. That person's not going to want to do this. Do not question. If the name pops in your mind, you write it down. Okay? And say neighbor. You have a neighbor that you sit out at a campfire or sit on a porch swing with and talk to a lot. All right, write that neighbor's name down. Now think about that neighbor and think about maybe they have a beautician they tell you about. Write their beautician's name down. Maybe they have some friends from church. Write their friends' names from church. Maybe they have some friends from work that they talk about a lot. Write those down. Maybe they have a brother or a sister. Write those names down. You may get 10 people's names from one neighbor. Okay, so it might not be people you know personally, but you can find out their contact information when it's time to contact them. So write down the names, okay? And then you're going to categorize, all right? You're going to use the acronym CHAMP, all right? Children, homeowner, age, married, professional, successful. So C stands for children, all right? If they have children, the person on your list has children, you're going to give them a tally mark. All right, you're going to go through all of these and tally mark everybody who has children. Now, if they, the H stands for homeowner. So if they're a homeowner or they pay rent, they're responsible for a monthly payment, give them a mark, okay? If they're age 25 or older, give them a mark. Okay, we say age 25 because they've experienced life a little bit, they're responsible, they might be looking to make a little extra money. Okay, and doing what it takes to make a little extra money. So age 25 or older. Married, that means they're committed to somebody, right? So we want to give them an extra point. And then we also get 2 name list from one married couple because they're going to have two different sets of friends, right? Okay, so married people are going to get a point. Professional. If you know someone who is professional, maybe they have a big following, they have um, made a positive impact in the community, give them a point. Okay, successful. Successful people are always looking for another stream of income. They're always looking to invest in something. Don't let your attorneys and your doctors, don't let them out because they might be looking just for this and an extra stream of income. So, okay, once you have given them all points, you're going to calculate them, and the ones who have the highest points are the ones who are going to be at the top of your list that you are going to want to contact first. All right, and then you will go through that list with your sponsor. All right, we have launch calls and webinars. We have one-on-one meetings. We have travel parties, grand openings. You have all of these opportunities to introduce this business to others. Okay, so you can do any of those and to launch your business. And then you're going to peak interest, show the plan, and do a three-way call. This is our PS3. This is the system of Planet Marketing. All right, this is how we have, Miss Ima and I have become directors. We, have done the PS3 system that Planet Marketing teaches us. All right, you're going to peak the interest of the people that you're talking to. You may contact the people on your list and say, look, I'm launching the biggest project of my life. Could you check it out for me and just let me know what you think about it? So you pique their interest, they want to know what you're doing, and they want to help you because you ask them, will you help me? And just take a look at it and let me know what you think. All right, and then you're going to show them the plan. You're going to do a live webinar. You're going to invite them to your home and do a launch party. Someone's going to come to you and do a launch for you, or do a live webinar launch while they're in your living room. I've done a lot of those because I'm out in the middle of the cornfield. So I've done a lot of them where I invite people over and we do live webinars via the TV and computer, just like this. And then you're going to do a three-way call. If they've seen the plan, if you sent them, a pre-recorded video, do a three-way call and with your sponsor, your upline, and let them answer the questions for you and close the person. So that is the PS3. That is the system of the company. So step 3 is plugging in and connecting. Okay, Planet Marketing offers so much for us to plug into. It's unbelievable. Okay, we have weekly meetings in your area. Hopefully, most of us will have weekly meetings. You can look at your Planet Marketing back office and under events, Planet Now and events, and type in your city or a city close to you and find meetings in your area. You also, this is exactly how to do it right here. I have it mapped out, Planet Now, and then you're going to go to events right here and you're going to search your city and it will come up. We have corporate calls. We have an IMV call, Inspiration Morning Vitamin, every single morning from Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. We have a Planet University Planet Marketing call at 9 o'clock every Sunday evening. We have a corporate webinar, I believe, Monday through Thursdays. And then we have training videos. This is in the Planet Marketing. After you log into your Planet Marketing website, go through these training videos and watch these videos. It's just business. Mr. Bradley talks about the comp plan. The colors training by our one and only Miss JP Watkins. Amazing. If you have not watched that, you've got to check out the colors training. It will change your life. I've studied the colors for the last 5 years, color personalities, and it really teaches you how to talk to people and learn their color, by their personality. And she talks about how to, figure out their personality just by talking to them. You can figure out someone's personality. So go through these videos, these 8 videos in the Planet Marketing back office and watch those. You can go to Getting Started Under Virtual Office and to see those videos. All right, and then number 4 is making the commitment. All right, a 12-month commitment. Just commit to 12 months. Set your goals, run after them, and set your your time, your date, your daily activity of what you're going to do each day to accomplish those goals. Make a financial commitment. Pay your IntelliTravel monthly commitment of $39.95 a month and your Planet Marketing commitment. Do that financial commitment, do the time commitment and your personal commitment. Commit to developing yourself, helping yourself be a better you, to be more professional, learn the business, continue education, do your travel education, do your marketing education, and just make that 12-month commitment, and it will be an amazing start to your business if you can do all those. So thank you so much for sticking with me through the Planet Marketing getting started. I'm going to turn this over to my sister in success to share the IntelliTravel side of the business and show you how to get started with the travel side of the business. She's a 1-star director and with Planet Marketing, and she is an ambassador in training with IntelliTravel, which means she has 110% of the information about this travel side of the business too. So she is the one to help you get started on this IntelliTravel side. I would like to welcome to the call Miss Ima Wideman from Dallas, Texas.
Hello, Miss Cindy Bruggeman. Have you returned it back to me as host?
Let me do that. There you go.
All right. Excellent job. I tell you, I was taking copious notes from you, Director, because I'm starting off day one. I am starting off this year and off and running. And it's always so exciting to start off fresh and new. And when you see leaders say that they are starting over, that's a hint, and a clue. It's time to get your gym shoes on and get to running, and know that you're not running. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And Miss Cindy's one of those superstars. She doesn't mind sharing. And I love that about her. She loves sharing what she knows and tries to help as many people as she can. So we're excited to have her on this call, and hopefully you took some copious notes. Again, she told you my name is Ima Wideman, 1-star director out of Dallas, Texas. My background is a registered nurse. I did that for over 30 years. And then about 5 years ago, my mom had a stroke. She had dementia, but the stroke put her into end-stage dementia. So I've been a caretaker for her. I was not able to care for her from working. I had to, work from home. And someone reached out this lifeline to me with this opportunity. And I just took both sides of the business. I took the travel side and the marketing side. And both sides have been have treated me well, because we know when we retire on, we're 40 hours a week for 40 years and retire on 40% of our pay, and that's not going to work. We need to have a plan B. We work hard for that plan A, but getting that plan B ready is another thing. We think it's always going to be the way it is, and most of the time we're from paycheck to paycheck. So we're showing you opportunities where you have more streams of income coming in. So I want to welcome you now to the congratulations on your decision to being a home-based travel agent. Not only are you a home-based travel agent, but you're partnered with the company that started the home-based travel business phenomenon. They've been in business for 27, 28 years, and they are the creme de la creme of travel industry. So we're world class, and we want you to, let's get trained and let's get started and let's get booking that travel. So right now I'm going to share my screen, and when I share my screen, I'm going to show you exactly what you're going to see when you sign up. And I'm going to pull up my home site. I'm going to pull up my home site. Now mine is already started. You'll be able to go in and create your own site if you haven't done that yet. But when you log in, it's going to give you a generic site just like this. When you come in, you're going to get a welcome letter from IntelliTravel, and it's going to say welcome. It's going to give you a pin this number I'm going to put in is going to be my PIN number. It's going to give you a password, but it's going to give you some credentials that are very, very strong. So that welcome letter you got from Intel Travel, I want you to copy that letter, either make sure you have that number copied so that you have your PIN password and your ARC number and CLIA number and the information of the travel agency. So when you sign up with the different vendors, they may ask you, what is the phone number of Intel Travel? You don't want the 800 number, you want the 561 number. They may ask you the address of your host agency. But you want to keep that letter close by, screenshot it, and have a copy of your welcome letter. Then you sign in with your PIN that they sent you. It's going to have you a login. And you don't give anyone your login credentials. If they're signing up as a travel agent, they go to your Planet site, not to your Intel Travel site. But I will give you a little something before we go in. This site right here, if you give them your website, it tells you about Intel Travel. It tells you how it works. It also shows you here agent benefits and gives you a picture of some of our agents, our guarantees. All of these are right here before you go in. So if you give someone your website, they'll have this heading at the top that they can get some information about being this, either be business partners or be clients. So you know where that is. When someone asks you about this business, say, let me send you my website. It has all those tabs there for you to check into your business. So let's log in to your back office. And your back office is, I'm telling you, world class. It has everything you need for your training, for your teaching, for you to learn all the things you need. And guess what? This one has 4 easy steps, just like the Planet Marketing. But there's different 4 easy steps to get started. One of the things I want you to do is get comfortable with your back office. None of these icons, none of these will blow up. Go through dashboard, hit that button and see what it says. Go through book travel, go through all of these, and I'm going to go through some of these tonight. Go through your agency, find out what all those are. Go through education, but I'm going to highlight a few minutes where you should spend your focus to get started. Now we're going to get started. We're going to hit dashboard. That's where you want to get started. And when the first thing in dashboard that you want is a quick start guide. Now when you get back there where it says welcome back, if you go down to the number 4, it says quick start guide. Hit that button. Now this company has done this for 28 years and they know how to get you started. They'll give you 9 easy steps to say, look, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. And that's what's exciting. You don't have to guess how to get started. They will tell you how to get started. So I'm going to go down and scroll down and just show you a little bit. I'm not going to go in detail because that's what I want you to do once we get off this call. But the first thing they tell you is log into your agent-only area and website. All right? And they'll tell you, and we just did that, create your personalized website. I'm going to show you that in a minute if you haven't done that, but it takes literally 2 minutes to start your website. Number 3, order your business cards. And once you have gotten your set up your website, they tell you your name is okay, then you will order your business cards. You can order them right there in your back office. You don't have to go to the corner store. The number 4 is read your training manual. Read, download, read, and print. Now, you know, I told you guys I'm a registered nurse. And we had certain things we had to read before I could say I am a registered nurse. You want to do the same thing as a travel agent. When you go through this training manual, it is your travel Bible. You want to read it cover to cover. It's 36 pages, double space, very easy read. You want to just take a little slow day over the holiday, take a couple hours on the weekend and go through with a highlighter. So you can see some of the things that are important to you. You'll be surprised as much as some of you travel, you may know some of the things that's already there. Number 5 is subscribe to your IntelliTravel podcast. And these podcasts, just subscribing to the podcast gives you information on the company. You can listen to those podcasts in your car while you're traveling around, because I know everyone's busy. So your travel training manual, you may have stopped to read, but your podcast, you can literally listen to in your car. And a lot of us are mobile, going to the store, going to work. I advise you to listen to your podcast, giving you information on your business. Promote your home-based business. We don't want you to be a secret agent. We want you to be a travel agent. Just like you made a list, you'll make a list also. But I'm also going to show you some things that you can market your business, and that's going to come, and the marketing materials are absolutely free. I can't wait to show you what you have. So number 6 is home-based business. Number 7, a travel event, take a course. We have some events. We have Dream Makers that's coming, but sometimes on Tuesday and Thursday nights, there are some webinars that you can take online, like you're doing right here. And the vendors will be right there. Disney, Marriott, Hilton, they're all there for you to listen to right from your home, or you can take a travel event. Those will all be toward your first certifications that you get from the company, which is awesome. You like to know when you're making progress. And when you take about 5 of those webinars, you'll see that little dial move, and you'll be excited that you're coming along in your business. Number 8 is join CLIA, Cruise Line International. Now, CLIA is some very powerful credentials if you plan on taking a cruise, or your clients will be taking a cruise, and 90% of them will. This is the time to join CLIA. There's a small window to join, and right now the CLIA membership is open. It gives you credentials for you to use when you're out checking in hotels or renting cars, but it also helps you with marketing, how to market, how to sell cruises. It gives you all the information you ever know about cruises. And the classes we take, we pay one-time fee to pay for the whole year. You can get your certification. But to get the CLIA card, go in our back office and we show you how to get that CLIA card. And that CLIA card, once you download your picture, it comes in the mail. Take a fam trip. Taking a fam trip is nothing but going to one of the vendors, whether it's on a Caribbean island or downtown in your local hotel. I had one of my representatives, it was her birthday weekend, and she took the Omni course, Omni Hotels. And when you do the Omni certification, they give you 1 night free. Well, she went there for her birthday and told them she was a travel agent because she get upgraded. And they not only upgraded her, they put her in the presidential suite. So that was exciting. So her fam trips mean become familiar with your vendors, whether it's the local hotel near you, whether it's a Hilton, a Marriott. You want to get familiar with your vendors, and a lot of times they have you pay a lesser price so that you can come check out their businesses, so that you can have your clients, sell to your clients. How do you do that? I went on a fam trip to Mexico last December. It was really nice. It cost me a whopping $199 to go to Cancun, Mexico. And I went there, and it was all adult on the beach. And I was able to take 2 friends, and it cost me not $199, $39 a night. Being at that property, I was able to send a couple of couples that were going on honeymoons, just couples wanting to go to adult properties only, because I experienced that as a travel agent. I don't brag to my clients that I paid $39 a night in Cancun, Mexico, at an all-inclusive that included my room, my food, my drinks, and my entertainment. But those are the kind of perks we get. I've also been at the Ritz-Carlton. Any hotel that you're going to as a travel agent, just make sure you call and say, do they have travel agent rates? And another little perk I'm going to tell you, a station identification, you can submit a letter to Intel Travel and tell them you would like to have a letter of verification that you are a travel agent. Write that down, put in a ticket to Intel Travel and tell them you would like to have a letter of verification that you're a travel agent. You put that ticket in tonight, you will get a response within 24 to 48 hours. They will send you a letter with your name on it. So when you travel around, you'll have that letter to show people that I am a travel agent with Intel Travel. And it will have your P number and all the other credentials that you need. Okay, so let's move right along. We've gone through the quick start guide. And we're going to go to, when we finish the quick start guide, number 2 is agent travel manual. Now, we're still in dashboard. We're going to go down past all these, and we're going to go to the quick links. The first quick link you'll go to is travel training manual. Okay, you want to hit that, download, and print it. If you don't have a printer at home, just make sure you can go down to the corner copier in your neighborhood. If you put it in there, they will copy that for you. You can get your email while you're there. You can go to your website while you're there, and they will download that. And you will find the information, and I'm just going to show you real quickly. It starts off with the quick start guide. It's in there, but it also gives you other things in there telling you introduction to Intel Travel, what you need to know, booking travel, commissions, your website, frequently asked questions, marketing, travel agent rates and privileges. You'll have all of that. Just because you have this website here, you have access to the whole world. Don't think you only book here. If you don't remember anything else I tell you, this is not your only booking engine. This is your website. You have access to Marriott for travel agents, Hilton for travel agents, Southwest Air Vacations for travel agents. You just Google all of those, whether it be Spirit Airlines for travel agents. You have the whole world. You are not limited to this website right here. People tell me, I looked at my website, I couldn't find it. This is your website for your training, but you have the whole world is your training manual. So don't forget your training manual, download, print, and read that. That is huge. That's number 2. Number 3. All right, we left that. I'm going to leave you on your own that you're going to go to that travel training manual. So let's go back up here to the top again. Book Travel, My Agency, Education, and Knowledge Base and Help. This help whenever you want to know something that I have not covered or anyone else has not covered, utilize this help button. But start with knowledge base first. Knowledge base has maybe some frequently asked questions that maybe were not covered in your travel training manual. Intel Travel Ambassador Program. What is that when they talked about Miss Ima being ambassador in training? How about Ensemble? Why did I not get paid my commission on my booking or hotel? Make sure if you do any booking outside of Intel Travel, you have to record your booking, and I'll show you that. But these are frequently asked questions, all right? But the other thing in help is that I want you to go is support desk right here. Any questions, you may have somebody say, Miss Ima, I have a client that wants to go to Egypt. I know Miss Ima has not, Miss Ima's been to Egypt, but I don't know how to tell you how to do that. So right here is supplier registration, commission. How about other? You put your first name, last name, email address, phone number, your agent PIN. Follow up, always put email, and then whatever your message is. Now, this is also when you have any questions about something, this company is 28 years old. Don't think because you don't know how to book somebody going to Dubai or Bangkok or Egypt, they can help you. We can all help you. You're not in business by yourself. So let's say for support, Miss Ima just told you to ask for a letter of verification. So other, I'm going to ask for, put my name here. I'm not going to put my email, my phone number. I'm just putting a little bit, my PIN. Okay, my message. I need a letter need a letter of verification that I'm a travel agent. Hit that submit. All right, and you're good to go. That letter will be emailed to you. And some of the guys have that where it can also be put in their wallet. And there's another supplier that I like, but I'm not gonna go to that right now. I'm running out of time. Okay, let me get back on point. Knowledge base and help button. Those are huge. Those are very, very huge. All right, so the other part of education that I want you to go to before we go to the meat of how you book. Remember, this is dashboard, book travel, my agency education. Well, to work coincide with that travel training manual is not the first one, but the Intel Travel University. This is the second one. This is very, very important. Very important. So right here is 3 letters of certification. To start this certification, your process, go straight to the bottom. You have your introduction to basic training. This is very important. It's 18 videos. Now, don't get nervous when I say 18 because they know our attention span is very short. These videos run between 5 and 8 minutes long. They're very short. They're quick, but they give you information. So with the information you get from your travel training manual and the videos, you'll have the introduction, quick start guide. Remember we went over that quick start guide, website, and then there's a little quiz at the end. How about selling and marketing plan? And then there's a little quiz. How to book a cruise, how to book an international trip, how to register your booking. And then there's another quiz. And when you finish all 18, guess what? There's a final exam with 10 questions. And you get a chance to take over. If you missed the first time, don't worry, you can take it over and over. But make sure that if you're having trouble, use your travel training manual also to coincide with this, and it will help you. So you want to make sure that you do your basic training. So you say, oh, Miss Ima, okay, I've done those 18 videos, my travel training manual, I am ready to go. I am ready to go. Well, let's go back to dashboard. You got to register with some vendors. And some of the vendor links are right here. Some of them you have to go off-site. Some you have to ask our company for, but some are right here in your back office. What are vendors? Vendors are Disney, American Airline Vacation, Marriott, all the vendors. So let's go to dashboard, and there's 3 red boxes here on the side. The first red box on the top, there's some suppliers right here. Let's hit that little button right there, and we're going to look at some supplier registrations. Supplier registrations. And these are free. People think, do I have to pay to register? No, you paid your money for your travel agency, and there's hundreds of vendors to sign up for. Miss Ima suggests that you only do 5 to start off with. I highly recommend a minimum of 5 and before you get started. And then when you get those vendors, put that username and password in your phone, in your information, if you contact information. So these are shared logins at the top. You do not have to get a username and password, but individual, yes. So I'm going to say one of my easiest ones I have people to sign up. I tell people to sign up for Royal Caribbean, Carnival. I'm going to show you just real quickly how to sign up with Carnival. That's one of the first ones. It's real easy. So the link is right there in your back office. See right here, GOCCL. Now, clients that are not travel agents, go to carnival.com. Travel agents, go to GOCCL. So when we get off here, I want you to sign up for Carnival Cruise Line. They're one of our vendors. So when you go to GOCCL, you don't have a username and password if you're new. So you need an account. So you want you to register now. Registering for Carnival. And whenever you hear, they'll ask for your title, your name, first name, last name, date of birth. When they say travel agent, that is always you, your phone number, your email. When they say agency, write that down. They're always talking about Intel Travel. When you see agency, you're an agent, but you don't have an agency. The agency is the agency name is Intel Travel. The agency phone number is the 561 number that was on your credentials. Your access level is an agent. And then you check that box and you go back, and guess what? You are in, they will send you your username and password within the first 24 to 48 hours. All right. Some of the others I would sign up for is Vacation Express. I would sign up for Disney, American Airline Vacation, FunJet. There's a couple others here. But I would sign up for about 5. The links are directly in our back office. I'm moving kind of fast because I'm running out of time. All right. The other thing that I want you to do is do your marketing compliant video. This right here tells you what you can and can't do on social media, because all of you will be using most of you will be using social media, and also people that you know and don't know. Remember I said that once we sign up with vendors, I had you sign up with a couple there. Let me show you a couple other places to find vendors. And then once we find vendors, I'm going to show you how you get your client going in their business. So you'll see here, you'll see packages. Most people want packages. I don't do hotel only, air only. I don't do packages and cruises. That's Miss Ima. So Disney's back here. FunJet. FunJet is really good for packages going to Vegas, Miami, Orlando, Florida. Golden Tickets, Go Vacations. Let me stop right here. When you have someone going international, the first place, my first stop is Go Vacations. I just had a client tonight wants to go to Rio, Brazil, and she's giving me the time she wants. I'll go back to that. When I have international, my first go-to is Go Travel. If they want to go to Bangkok, Thailand, if they want to go to Rio, they want to go to Sydney, Australia, Go Vacations only deals with travel agents. They will put a whole quote together for you and have your name on it, send it to you, and you send it to your client, and your client will think you worked all night trying to get this together. Go is just Miss Ima's go-to. I love them. FunJet is another one that I use quite often for people going to Las Vegas. They're going to Miami. They're going to New York. Those are my go-to for some of the Caribbean island. Golden Tickets is where we can, you want to sign up for Golden Tickets, because that's where you can sell and buy concert tickets, whether it be for the NFL, NBA, concert tickets like Lion King, comedian Kevin Hart. You want to make sure that you sign up. You get 10% commission on tickets. So you want to make sure you sign up for Golden Tickets. But you want to look at all the vendors here, Universal Studios, because people say, well, I have someone want to go to Africa. I have someone want to go to Amtrak. I'll say, have you looked in your back office? Look in these packages. Amtrak has packages. Go look through here in Rail Europe. Everything is back here. Before you holler help, look, stop, look, and see what you have, because you have a treasure chest of things back here. Don't be afraid to look. Don't be afraid. The other places that I want you to look here in booking travel is we looked under packages. Also, preferred partners is there. So, Miss Ima, I have a client that's called me. What do I do first? Well, the first thing you want to do is have your client fill out a client profile form. Where do I find this? Under dashboard, under quick links, you hit customer profile form, and see how this goes right here, where you can download it. And when it downloads, you can have that document stored in your documents. Then when it's under your documents and someone calls you, they fill it out. And your client will think you're so professional. They'll put their name in there, their email, their phone. But these are the things that you really, really need. You need their name, email, phone, maybe not address right away. Their budget, how much do they want to spend? How many people are going? How many adults, how many children, days of travel, and are they flexible? You want to ask who else is looking for this trip. Ask the right questions. Ask them, are you looking for information only? Or are you looking for me? If I find something, are you ready to book with me? Because people might be already, have someone else looking. I have that all the time. Oh, my cousin is looking, my aunt's looking. We're all trying to get the best price. And sometimes I'll tell them, well, go ahead and use your aunt and your uncle and your cousin, and then call me and let me know how I can help you. Sometimes I'll do that because a lot of times people say, I'm just giving out quote, nobody's booking. Well, you got to ask some questions. Are they ready to travel? They may just be using you like they do, the computer. They're just asking you questions. And so if it's for information purposes only, then you need to know that ahead of time. So you want to know what city they want to depart out of. If it's a cruise, they want an inside cabin, outside balcony. What hotels they usually use? Car rentals, packages, any other notes. Are they celebrating a birthday or anniversary? Ask these questions and they will think you're a rock star. They will. Once you fill out that client profile form, then you use those vendors to find the information you need. Now, when the client says, you know what, I like that quote that you had, Miss Ima, I'd like to put down a deposit. What's a deposit? I send a credit card authorization form. This has to be filled out. You do not take cash, credit card. You do not take cash or checks. You do take credit cards. And you also have this insurance waiver. So I'm moving quickly because I told you I want to show you some marketing. So some of our marketing right here is marketing and sales right under my agency. Customer management, I'm going to show you how to get this under marketing also. So under marketing is where you will find your business cards. Number one, you can hit this button right here and it'll show you your business cards. But I like the fun stuff, the marketing also. We have 4 areas of marketing that are free. We have the client newsletter and the email marketing. We have the travel incentives and we have the post office. So all of these, I want you to look at all. I can't go into detail because I have less than 6 minutes. So I'm going to show you my fun one that I use quite a bit, the email marketing. All you need to get a client to send them some marketing materials and let them know you're a travel agent is to send one of these fun little cards back here. And I'm going to show you how to use it. So you see, here's one from your travel agent. Welcome home, those that just got back. Those that get ready to go on a trip. How about New Year, new destination? You can send a birthday card. You can send a thank you card. You can send a get well. Congratulations. So how do I send these, Miss Ima? Well, when you go back there, it says it's going to get you to our customer management. So here you add a new customer. This is our customer management that is just state of the art where you can keep up with all your clients in your back office. So click this button right here. And that's how you're going to get the names. So when you have a new client, you may have your cousin you're going to use. You only have to have 3 things. Now, there's a lot of information here, but there's only 3 red asterisks. One by the first name, last name, and email. So those are the only 3 things you need to get your client to send them an email marketing newsletter, a little postcard. You need their first name, last name, email address, and then add the customer. That is all. That is all. You can go tonight and add 3 people that you know their email addresses, or text them and ask their email address and put them on your email marketing. And so when I'm sending them, when I'm sending someone, I'm going to say beat the winter blues. It was raining really bad out here in Dallas. So I'm going to hit this one, that blue one, beat the winter blues. Now you see how that little red goes around the edges? So I'm going to send this to one of my clients that I have registered. So I'm going to say, I'm going to send this to Patricia. And I'm going to send her a little note. I don't have to put Patricia's name. They're going to put Patricia's name for me. It's about time for your next vacation. Or it may be someone you just met today in Walmart. Hey, good meeting you today. I'll say, we'll send you specials. All right, now let's preview this. Beat the Winter Blues. And it has a little note there. It says, Dear Patricia, good meeting you today. We'll send you specials or you'll finish it up. It has my name on there. I'm a Wideman. It has my email address. And guess what? It has my Intel Travel site also. And if they hit that, it'll take them to your website. Limitless Destinations, Miss Ima's website. All right. So we're going out of the marketing side of our we're going out of marketing, but I want to show you where the area is so that when we get off here, you can look more in detail at the marketing that you have available. All right. You want to look through and go through all these you can look for hotels here, flights, just like you do with Expedia or anyone else. If you don't see a hotel with a price you like, if there's a Marriott, go directly to the Marriott site. They always have sites for travel agents. Don't go to a regular site. If you want to book on Marriott and you don't see a price you like, look, Marriott travel agents, go on that site and it'll ask for your ARC number or CLIA. Rent-a-cars, cruises, go through all of these activities. If your client is going on a trip, you can help them plan activities. My agency, make sure education, go through all of these. You have your help button right here. And we have more education that you could ever, partner education, our different partners. If you want to know more about suppliers, organizations, special destination specialists, if you want to go into any of these. But I want to, I kind of went through there kind of quickly. I do want to take time and see if anyone has any quick questions. I went kind of fast. I just gave you a brief overview. Hopefully everyone was able to stay with me, get that, what at least the gist of what is going on with their business. I want to see if I have anybody that has a question maybe that I did not answer on the travel part that I could answer in the 1 or 2 minutes we have. Something else is going on there. You do see my name here, Miss Cindy Bruggeman, and I'm a Wideman. You can inbox us on Facebook with any questions that you may have that we did not answer. We gave you a brief overview very quickly. I appreciate your time and effort of being on here tonight. Thank you. Thank you. You guys have been very attentive. I don't see anything in the chat, so look like we did a pretty good job of